Hey there guys, it's Anthony here from Cutting Edge Guitar. In today's video I want to answer a question that many of my Cutting Edge Guitar members and students have been asking me, and that is, do guitar picks make a difference? Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so the really short answer to this question is yes, they do. It depends on what you actually are trying to achieve in terms of what difference they make, okay? So, I've done some videos about this, I've done a lot of reviews about this at AnthonyGeorgeGuitar.com. On my blog I've done some reviews of different picks and that sort of thing. If you want to get into sort of like more technical lead guitar playing, a stiffer and sharper pick is always going to do you some favours. So the go-to that everyone starts out with when they're looking for a better, more advanced pick, shall we say, is the Jazz 3, Jim Dunlop. I've done a little video about this on the YouTube channel previously, saying, is it still the king? Many top players out there have used the Jazz 3 and swear by it. I've posted some stuff about that in some Facebook groups, and there's so many different picks that loads of people go, oh, not even close, can't stand the Jazz 3, Jazz 3 is useless. The other thing will be loads of people, oh, I love Jazz 3s, I can't live without them, I swear by them. The thing is with this, different picks do make a difference, and so the thing with the Jazz 3 is that it's designed to facilitate speedier playing, because a sharp tip, it kind of helps you play faster. When you think about it, the sharper your tip is, the less material there is to cross the string. So articulate sort of scalar passages and string crossing stuff. That's what the sharp tip is all supposed to be better for. So the thing is, the different sizes, different shapes, different materials, all these sorts of things, they're either going to contribute to helping facilitate what it is that you do. So if you like funk guitar, having a very clicky sounding pick, probably with a bit more size, is going to help you, because you want to be doing wider strumming rather than someone who's playing intricate lead guitar, all of them sorts of things. But I just want to talk to you about a couple of different picks that I've reviewed over the years, and just talk about why they would be different. You can also, if you just check out my website and go and see the different reviews, there's loads of stuff on there about different picks. There is a particular post that I've put a link to in the description, actually, which hosts a ton of picks on it, and I've put loads of links in that post to all of the different websites, so you can go and check them out, go and buy them if you want to, and all that sort of stuff. So the Jazz 3 is one that gets talked about very, very often. That was a pick that I was using exclusively for years, and then I tried out a few different things to see if there was a replacement. So one that I did find that I quite like, DAddario make this particular pick. It's what they call their Precision pick. I also had a bunch of these done to give to my students in the studio and all the rest of it, because you can customize these. So I've got my logo printed on, which I thought was pretty cool. Nice little marketing bit of spiel, whatever that is. Anyway, these are made from Duralin, which is kind of like the same thing as Delrin. Well, I think it is exactly the same thing as Delrin. In terms of tone, these have a very sort of clicky sound, compared to, say, something like the nylon. I'm not sure if that's going to come across on the video there, guys, but when you're sort of sitting in the room, I'll turn the volume off on my amp for a minute. Very, very clicky kind of sound on the Delrin picks. I actually kind of liked these because they feel nice in your hand. They're the same size as a normal sized pick, and that they've got a really sharp, pronounced tip, hence the precision type. So yeah, pretty decent. Like, they're good for all sorts of picking styles, rhythm playing, all that sort of thing. A couple of different things with the thickness. Some people like picks with a little bit of flex in them. Others like picks that are completely stiff. So that's like a completely stiff version of that precision pick I was just using. The stiffer a pick, it's usually easier to play fast with a stiffer pick. But the thing is, depending on who you ask, right? Like a lot of top pickers out there will all say you've got to play with a really stiff pick. And then you get someone like Frank Gambale who says you need a bit of flex in your pick for the sweep picking. So, you know, it's horses for courses. You've got to try them. So after the Jazz 3 thing, here's the thing. Jim Dunlop make a lot of their picks out of different materials. So this is like a Tortex Jazz 3 and a thick one at that. So, yeah, the thing with these, what are they in terms of tone? You know, you're not getting sort of, they're not chirpy, they don't chirp at all, these. Which is kind of cool. The chirp thing, that gets on people's nerves. So one of my go-to picks, something that I like, I'm using the Dunlop Flow picks at the moment. These sort of sit in your hand really nice. They're super comfortable. But if you do, they do chirp a little bit. These particular ones aren't as bad as the standard flow. When I say bad, and like they're not bad. Like the standard flow is a really comfortable pick. Makes it's really easy to play fast. But they do chirp a little bit, which is a bit annoying. Rubs people up the wrong way. So the thing with thicknesses, a thicker pick is, like I say, it's usually easier to play fast with, intricate passages, them sorts of things. But they can be a bit heavy-handed when you want to go to play, acoustic strumming, all of this sort of thing. So a pick design that I thought was a particularly clever one is these Darva Picks. This is a Darva grip tip. I've tried their jazz grip or the power grips and the rest of it. But the thing with these have this tractor grip on them, like this rubberized grip, and it's got 3 ridges on it. The ridge that's at the back makes this pick like really flexy, so it's a really flexy pick. But then when you grab it in the middle, it gets a bit stiffer, and when you grab it right at the front, it's not super stiff, but it's quite stiff. So the idea is that you can go from strumming like your open chord clean sound stuff. I've got loads of gain on my sound there, but you can go from like playing those sorts of things to the wailing lead, where you need like a stiffer pick. And the whole point is that you're supposed to be able to do that all in one. For me, these are still a little bit too flexy when you go to the very front of the plectrum. But as an idea, I think this is great. So if you are looking for something that's really quite versatile, go and check these out. When you go and check out the blog post on my website, though, you'll see I've tried all sorts of things. Luxury picks, things that are made of buffalo bone and horn picks. I've tried all sorts of different plastics. I've tried absolutely everything. They all make differences in terms of tone. They all make differences in terms of their playability and all that sort of stuff. You just got to find the ones that you like, okay? But they are something that's worth experimenting with. Don't just go to the first pick and just be like, well, this is now my pick. Try a few of them and try and find something that really suits you and makes you feel comfortable. Of all the things on your rig that you can change, the plectrum is the cheapest and easiest bit of gear that you can get hold of. So why wouldn't you want to change it or have a look for the thing that suits you? Anyway, hope that's been helpful, guys. Please do consider subscribing to the channel so that you get more information on these sorts of things when I'm putting it out there. Loads of lessons and other useful guitar information is coming your way on the Cutting Edge Guitar channel. If you want to help support me, you can buy some of my books on Amazon, or you can come and check out Cutting Edge Guitar, where I'm doing advanced guitar courses. There's a members area, all sorts of things. So yeah, if you want to talk to me about anything guitar related or suggest other content that I could make, drop me a line in the comments, and I'll see you in another video. Take care, guys.